Let's talk about the Baltimore classification. So David Baltimore discovered reverse transcriptase, but he also left. I find that more importantly, he left us with a very he's still alive. He's still alive. So a good way of looking at the viruses, classification of viruses. So what is it? How many types, Baltimore classifications are there?
7.
Excellent. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so 1 and 2 is your DNA viruses. Okay, 3, 4, and 5 is your RNA viruses. 6 and 7 are your reverse transcriptase viruses. Okay, so 1 and 2. What is 1? Double-stranded DNA. 2 is your single-stranded DNA. 3 is your double-stranded RNA. 4 is your single-stranded RNA. But why got 5 also and also single-stranded RNA? 1 is positive sense single-stranded RNA, and the 5 is your negative sense single-stranded RNA. What's the difference between positive strand and negative sense? So positive sense is the same as your mRNA. Okay, they have the same sequence as your mRNA, and the negative sense is your complementary to the RNA. Okay, so 6 is your single-stranded RNA reverse transcriptase. 8 is 7 is a partial double-stranded DNA reverse transcriptase. Okay, so now only 1 and 4 has envelope and non-envelope and envelope, whereas 4 also has non-envelope and envelope. Everyone that's in class 2 that affects human is non-envelope. Everyone who's in class 3 is non-envelope. Everyone who's in class 5 is envelope. Everyone who's class 6 and 7 is envelope. Okay, so let's talk about all the single ones, so it's easy. So single-stranded DNA, which family? Only one family that's affecting it is your Parvoviridae. So Parvoviridae gives rise to your Parvovirus. Most famous example, B19 causes slap cheek syndrome, aka fifth disease. Excellent. Future pediatrician here knows everything very well. Okay. Double-stranded DNA, non-envelope class 3. Only one family that affects human beings. Reoviridae. Okay, remember they are non-envelope. Reoviridae. Okay, and then the most famous Reoviridae is your Rotavirus. Okay, causes very, very bad diarrhea. Okay, let's talk about your 6, the class 6 Baltimore classification. All of them are envelope. Okay. Examples, family, Retroviridae. Retroviridae, members of the Retroviridae family, HIV1, HIV, okay, 2, okay, simian immunodeficiency virus, SIV, okay, human leukotropic virus 1 and 2, all these are all Retroviridae. Alright, so these are, remember they are all envelope, single-stranded reverse transcriptase particular classification. Okay, 7th is the only one. Which one is the only one? Remember the family? Hepadnaviridae. See, medical doctors start to give all these eponyms. There's nothing. What is Bennett syndrome? What the heck? Bennett, you use your name. How can I determine what is it? Whereas if you look at the microbiologists, the what you call pharmacologists, they always give a clue. Hepa means liver DNA virus. The liver DNA virus, the only DNA virus that affects human beings, are they all? Hepatitis B. The rest are all. The rest of all the viruses are excellent. Hepatitis A is a RNA virus. Okay. Hepatitis B is a DNA. Hepatitis C is a RNA virus. Hepatitis D is a RNA virus. Or some people call it viroid because you need to co-infection with hepatitis B before you can. Okay, hepatitis E is a RNA virus. Like ding 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 ding. So if I ask you, which one is not a hepatitis, which one is not a DNA virus, which one is not an RNA virus, and I put hepatitis B, you should be able to answer this. There's only one that's DNA. It's like, and if you don't know it, it's a shame. Okay, let's not use shame, right? Modern day must be affirmative. Okay, hepatitis B. Okay, let's talk about the. Okay, so now the double-stranded DNA viruses, they are non-enveloped. What are they? So the mnemonic is who's the ruling party of Singapore? People's Action Party. PAP. What's the ruling party in Malaysia? Who is actually quite disappointing right now. Okay, I expected bigger things from them, but so far it's been disappointment after disappointment. Pakatan Harapan lah. It's Pakatan Harapan. Okay, Pakatan Harapan as a team. Okay, remember if we work together, together we stand, separate we fall. Okay, so P, first P stands for Papilomaviridae. Papilomaviridae, what are the most famous Papilomaviridae? HPV, human papillomavirus. Okay. With the advent of Gardasil, none of you should be getting cervical cancer already. But just remember, a lot of the people above age of 40, age of 50 did not receive it, so they still have a risk. So every auntie that's over the age of 50 should get a BEPR and a pap smear. You know, pap smear someone in their 60s, right? Correct. Now, a BEPR and a breast examination. Make sure you do not miss the malignancy. If they keep on getting recurrent urinary tract infection, please rule out cervical cancers. Okay. Okay. Next one is your Adenoviridae. Okay, which is your adenoviruses. Oh, speaking of adenoviruses, I'm supposed to talk about the other chemotherapeutic agents, right? Yeah. Plus, adenovirus is actually not so much adenovirus, it's actually Parvoviridae. A lot of the gene therapy actually in their names they can Apo, Parvovac, and all that sort of thing. Okay? And then next week, if we have the time, we'll talk about why is it called Apo, Parvovac, and all that funny names. Okay, and then last P, Polyomaviridae. So what are the causes? What are the Polyomaviridae? JC virus. JC virus doesn't stand for Jesus Christ. It stands for John Cunningham, because John Cunningham was one like. Okay, and the other one is your BK virus, not BK but BK virus. Okay, so these are the polyomaviruses, quite large viruses. Okay, all right. Okay, P. What is this P here? Envelope double-stranded DNA. See you, Charles. Envelope double-stranded DNA. Poxviridae, one of the largest virus that you can find. So all your monkeypox, smallpox, all these things are pox. Okay, then some more. What is the H? Herpesviridae. So your Herpesviridae. Okay, let's talk about herpes, because herpes is a major human virus because it's double-stranded. So sometimes it fools the body. The body is like, hey, this DNA, but normal human also DNA, right? So it's like, hey, can I attack it because I may be attacking? So they actually can stay in the body for many generations or years. Come on, let's talk about the human herpes viruses. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Correct? Human herpes 1 is your HSV virus, oral. 2 is your HSV2. In the past, they used to say that oral is HSV1, and then the bottom there is HSV2. However, with the advent of, let's not be shy, we are all adults here. Oral sex, you know. Okay, I don't want to get the girl pregnant, so I kiss her. And then what? And I got HSV2 on my lips. Alright, and then after they kiss her on the lips, she gets HSV2 on her lips also. It's like, what? Okay, fine, but you know, modern life, right? Okay, human herpes virus 3?
Kaposi.
Nope. Vis-a-vis varicella zoster viruses. This is your Chickenpox. Chickenpox, but you remember it can stay latent in your dorsal ganglion. And after that, many years when you're older, it comes out. You call it shingles. Chinese call it snake. Malays call it. Come on. Huh? Excellent. A1 for BM. Okay, 4 is EBV, Epstein-Barr virus. Now, Epstein-Barr virus nowadays is associated with them a lot of things. Okay, your Burkitt's lymphoma and all that sort of thing. What is the latest one that they found out? Actually, it's not even the latest one. It's already 3, 4, 5 years already. So all the military people that went into the US Army, take their blood and tested for positivity because they got almost like a million of them that comes in because not all become soldiers. Some of them are just temporary. So a million of them. So they have the EBV status of over 2-3 million were people, and then they follow them up for 10-15 years, and then there is an association between EBV infection and multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is actually found to be a viral in origin. Hey, but don't take my word for it. Make sure you double check and read up, because I can be bullshitting you, right? Okay, Charles no more here already. Maybe he got to, I always make fun of him, then he's like, time of stuff. Nah, he's going for a date lah. Tinder date, right?
No, he's finding an MO for research under something to do with data collection.
Why you don't find me?
Of course, the one is Dr. Cheryl introduced him to the MO.
The MO is gonna, exploit him. I'm gonna give you a proper. Okay, 5 is CMV, cytomegalovirus. Cytomegalovirus can cause colitis, can cause problems in everything under the sun, can infect any part of the human body. Why? Because it's a freaking DNA virus. 6 and 7. They call it the Roseola viruses. So, Roseola virus. So, it causes your 6th disease. Okay, so looking at the 5th disease and the 6th disease. Okay? Which one is which? What is the other name for 5th disease? I know it's caused by septic, but there's a name, isn't it?
Roseola.
Then now there's an Exanthem, subitum, and there's an Erythema infantum. Which one is Erythema infantum? Which one is Exanthem subitum?
Exanthem subitum 6.
Okay, so Exanthem subitum is 6. Okay, Erythema infantum is 5th. So 5th, 6th. So F comes before S, ER comes before EX, I comes before S. So it can never be Exanthem infantum or Erythema subitum. It must be Erythema infantum, Exanthem subitum. Okay, Exanthem subitum 6th disease, Erythema infantum 5th disease. ER comes before EX in the dictionary, correct? So you must know the alphabet, how to arrange things in alphabetical order. So 5th disease, F comes before S, ER comes before EX, I comes before S. Okay, please never ever mix Erythema subitum and all, I'll slap you. Okay, it's always Erythema infantum, 5th disease. Okay, 5th disease, Parvovirus, and then slap cheek. Okay, 6th disease, Exanthem subitum. Alright, and then 8 is your Kaposi sarcoma. Okay, so these are all your human herpes viruses. Remember, they are double-stranded DNA envelope. Alright, easy peasy to remember so far. You just have to remember the patterns. Medicine is about pattern recognition, pattern recognition, pattern recognition. Okay, so Arenaviruses, Baltimore classification 4, non-envelopes. Mnemonic is chap. He's a good chap. He's a nice guy. He's a good chap. Okay, so chap, Viridae. Example of Viridae, novel viruses, Milwaukee syndrome and all. So these are, you go to on a cruise ship, everyone in the cruise ship gets a diarrhea. Novel virus. Why? Because every time you flush the toilet, you aerosolize everything. You open the cabin door, you fly for the hole. Now, everyone falls sick. Okay. H is your Hepatnaviridae. Okay, which virus is Hepatnaviridae? Look closely in the name. The girl people no need to say the answer. What is the tao? Do you want to answer?
Thanks.
Which hepatitis?
Hep E.
Yes, excellent. Hepatitis E. Look at all these microbiologists. They always leave the freaking clue in the name. Okay. So they ask what family of viruses do hepatitis E belong to? Hep E viridae. Ding 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 ding. It's like seriously, why can't physicians be like microbiologists and put all the clues in the freaking name? Okay, A. Retroviridae. Retroviridae, also another group of viruses that causes diarrhea. So you notice most of the diarrheas are non-enveloped. Diarrhea viruses are non-enveloped. Even we talk about hepatitis E is fecal oral route, isn't it? P. What's the P? P. Someone said something? You mean you're too excellent already? Please. No.
Picorna.
Oh, Kikuna. Oh, and also you're too excellent already. Did he join CP?
The
No,
other
I didn't.
competition.
Oh, which one?
I micro.
Oh, micro. Did he win? You win?
No. Borrow.
Never mind.
Knowledge, Dr. Tan.
Win harder, to work harder. No, I want glory. No, what's the point of
You're Asian parent like you.
No, what's the point of getting glory for UM, right? Not like UM's gonna appreciate you or anything like that. It's like, dump you to the side. Okay, Picornaviridae. So what does Picornaviridae tells you? It's a very, very small RNA viruses. In fact, all the Picornaviridae are the smallest viruses that you can find. So examples of Picornaviridae. Poliovirus is part of the enteroviruses. Okay, so polioviruses. Okay, which is why, again, polio is fecal oral route. Everything here is fecal oral route. Some of what other things? Sorry? Coxsackie, yes, hand, foot, mouth disease also. All the kids go and pangsai already, never wash their hand. After they wash their butt, never wash their hands properly. They give the whole kindergarten, hallelujah. And then whole kindergarten closed. What happened? You are the working mom. It's like, hey, Dr. Tan, boss, sorry, my kid have HND lah. No one take care of the kids. Cannot go to kindergarten 2 weeks. 10 days actually, according to pediatrics. Okay. Someone, what else? Rhinoviruses. Okay, rhinoviruses causes common cold, runny nose, and all that sort of thing. Okay, someone, what, you're missing a big one. Excellent. Hepatitis A. Okay, hepatitis A again. Look, the one that is hepatitis A, hepatitis E, RNA viruses. Okay. All right. So E. Okay, the envelope ones. Class 4 and their envelopes. Okay, so my mnemonic for it is always CTF. What is CTF? Chow tofu. Anyone of you like chow tofu? Don't like. You don't know what's chow tofu.
I know.
Do you know what's chow tofu? Yeah.
Never tried.
Yep. What kind of human eat? Good. Chow tofu. It's delicious. Why you don't eat? So if your husband eat, and then hey, kiss me up, and not eat chow tofu. We are sleeping in a different room tonight. Come on, chow tofu. Best thing on the planet, man. Okay, so what is C? Coronaviridae. So what are the coronaviridae that you know of? SARS, the original SARS-CoV-1, SARS-CoV-2, MERS-CoV. Okay, all these are all coronaviridae. Okay, coronaviruses. Next, T. Now they got new name already, Rubo, but I prefer to use the old name, Tocaviridae. What are Tocaviridae, you know? Chikungunya, excellent. Chikungunya.
Equine and stuff like this.
Okay, so how many equine encephalitis do you know?
3.
3. So what are they?
ED.
Western, Eastern, and Venezuela. V. Okay. Western equine encephalitis, Eastern equine encephalitis, and Venezuela equine encephalitis. Someone more common one. Excellent, rubella. Okay. Hey, do you girls still get vaccination for rubella when you're 15? 15 years old, no more already. 12. 12 ah? It's 12 years old. The German measles one.
No lah, 7 years old is the last one, measles and rubella.
Oh, measles and rubella now lah.
Because 7.
Because last time when we were kids, when I was a kid, 15 years old, the girls were getting their rubella at age 15. But I guess now, now they get, of course, everyone has to do MMR, isn't it? When I was born, there's no such thing as MMR.
Oh.
There was lah, but it wasn't compulsory in Malaysia. So we all didn't. Most of the kids didn't get MMR until, and then they had to receive their rubella when they were 15. Yeah. So the vaccination schedule has changed a lot in the last 40 years. Okay. F. What is your F? Yeah, Flaviviridae. Flavi means is Latin for yellow. So the first Flaviviridae is yellow fever lah. Okay. What other Flaviviridae do you know of? Dengue. Okay. Some more. West Nile encephalitis. Some more. St. Louis encephalitis. Povassan. Okay, Zika virus. Come on, keep them coming. Japanese encephalitis. Kiasanophorus fever. Okay. Some more. Come on, there's one major one that is missing here. Hepatitis C. Look, another of our hepatitis viruses is in the RNA, but envelope, single-strand positive sense, single-stranded RNA. E and A is non-envelope, positive sense RNA. Okay? See, all these are pattern recognition. So, I believe you all should be able to talk more about the hepatitis virus and the gastroenterologist. And then they will like, oh, not so much. And they will feel a bit insecure already. Look, in your life, if you never meet someone senior than you insecure, then you have not worked hard enough as a medical student. But don't do it too often lah. Then they'll say, what I asked for. I'm gonna punish this person. But that's the problem in Malaysia, isn't it? Tall poppy syndrome. Anyone who shines a bit, tries to speak English better than everyone else, it's like then any speaking only, and then they will try to chop you down. Correct or not? That's why in Malaysia we'll never progress, because every time anyone is like trying to improve themselves, everyone is just trying to pull them down to the same level as everyone else. No lah, if someone is trying to improve themselves, we should encourage them. Correct or not? I don't know lah. Society is like, oh my goodness, I just can't understand it sometimes. Anyway. Alright, so Zika, West Nile, Kiasanophorus. There's also this thing called Ohm's hemorrhagic fever. Also, these are actually the three main hemorrhagic fever for Flaviviridae is dengue, Ohm's, and Kiasanophorus. Kiasanophorus is a place in Karnataka. Anyone of you went to Karnataka recently? Omsk? Where is Omsk? Where is Omsk? Of course, Siberia lah. Have you ever heard of Ohm's hemorrhagic fever? Did they talk about Ohm's hemorrhagic fever? Talk about it, isn't it? Unfortunately, come back to Malaysia, no one talks about Ohm's. Everybody talk about, what's the Malaysian one? Dengue. You must know dengue. Everything is dengue. Dengue. Rual, dengue. Vomiting, dengue. Diarrhea, dengue. Pelolo, dengue. Petique, dengue. Pipilo, dengue. Okay? If not, Prof. Susie is coming to look for you. And then her magic thing is always magic answer. When she asks you, you must give this answer to her. No, CCRTV. Okay, chicken liver is one, CCRTV is the other one. When it comes to nutrition, it's chicken liver, but you know, CCRTV. No, Prof. Lucy, you get her for exam, like, thank God, you know, it's like CCRTV, chicken liver. Just say this one answer, she pass you already then and there. You don't know even, she don't even have to open her mouth, ask the question, CCRTV and chicken liver, she'll pass you already on the spot. Really? Every prof has their magic answer, that the key that will unlock their heart. And then like they were like, but then whatever shit you do after that, they won't bother because you said the magic words. Right? Alright. Okay, so now we're going to go to class 5. All class 5s are envelope. Okay? So this Owen thinks he's quite smart, but I need to prove myself that I'm smarter than him. Okay, so what are the viruses that cause, what are the class 5 viruses that you know of? The main families that are underneath it. Arenaviride. Okay, Bunyaviride. Okay, what else? Filoviridae. Okay, Deltaviridae. And then Automyxoviridae. Okay, what else? Come on, Owen. Excellent, Paromyxoviridae. Okay, Paromyxoviridae. Last one. Come on, Owen. Yunmin. Retroviridae. Okay, Retroviridae. Example of a virus carried in Retroviridae, rabies. No cure for rabies yet, Okay. Still a problem in Sarawak. Waiting for you, Mirza. Hey, kids kena gigit comes to you. No cure right now, goes up to the brain. Waiting for you to find the cure. Okay, Paromyxoviridae.
Measles and mumps.
Mumps, measles. Some more. Parainfluenza. Some more. Come on, major one in Malaysia. Put Malaysia on the map for the wrong reason. Nipah, excellent. Nipah. You know how, you see, the government keep on saying it was JE because they didn't want to kill they want to say that there was a novel virus and kill the pig industry. The pig industry is a 1 billion export to Singapore every year. 1 billion is export. So they know if they say novel virus, Singapore is going to close everything. So they didn't want to admit there was not JE, but all the farmers were vaccinated against JE and they were still dying. Okay, that tells you that it's not JE lah. In the end, you know how they got the thing? How did they find out that it was a novel virus? So one of the microbiology prof, no longer in UM, went down to Singapore to work. So can't blame, even the senior guys are going down to Singapore. Can't blame you all for going down to Singapore. Prof Chua actually, he smuggled sample in his hand carry to CDC in Atlanta. So imagine if it was a freaking airborne virus. He was carrying in his hand carry, put into the thing. Imagine you know how rough the air stewardess is, isn't it? And smash the thing and then like everyone in the plane gets it. Highly not recommended as a way to transport sample. So it's like literally like in your novel or movie, And then if you get caught by any of the Malaysian, then it's like that's it. You're gonna get arrested and get beaten up by the Malaysian police. And you know how brutal the Malaysian police is. It's actually one of the more brutal police force in the world. Yeah. So by the end, they managed to then they done the sequencing and all. It was a novel virus that we discovered Nipah, and that's how Malaysia ended up in the. So a lot of people made their names during that period. Tan Chong Tin, Prof. Atiba. She wasn't Prof. She was still. I think she just finished her ID training that time. Yeah. In fact, she was pregnant at the time with her youngest kid. So it's like, yeah, but that's why everyone respected her. Imagine, I'm pregnant. No, send all the other people to go in and do it. She actually went in there. That's why Prof. Adiba, everyone has a healthy respect for her. And she says, jump, everyone will say, okay, fine. And even if you don't agree with her, she's like, Coaching, can you please let them, okay, sure, Prof. It's okay. But other people, you tell, because people have to develop that respect for you first. Then only people will do things for you. If you don't have developed that respect, and people and then you force people to do it. No, go on. Take care. Okay? It's very hard. Okay? So, Nipah, mumps, measles, parainfluenza, and subsequently, Prof. Chan discovered a whole bunch of things. There's this Langat virus. There's a Langat virus, named after Hulu Langat. Tioman virus, named after the island of Tioman. Because that is when they start looking for all these Paromyxoviridae in bats, and they found that Malaysian bats are a whole ecosystem of Paromyxoviridae, Langat virus, Tioman virus, and there's even a Geta virus. Go and look it up, don't just believe my word for it, look it up. Okay, and tomorrow you tell me whether there is Geta virus, Langat virus. Make sure you should look at, yes, I like Mrs. Look skeptical. Wait, let me bring out Dr. Google and have a double check first before I believe. Okay, Automyxoviridae. Yes, your influenza. Okay, Deltaviridae, Hepatitis D, Filoviridae,
Ebola.
Ebola, excellent. One more. This one I think I asked in the morning, no one can answer.
Marburg.
One. Excellent. Ebola, Marburg. Okay, Owen, you can shut up now. Showed off enough already. Okay, maybe Bunyavirdae. Come, let's challenge you with Bunyavirdae. Ha 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 ha. Okay, Bunyavirdae. Sorry? Bunyavirdae. So hantavirus, okay, Rift Valley fever, and hantavirus, Rift Valley fever, and wait, let me think. I think it was Lusaka Johannesburg virus, Arenaviride, Lassa fever, some more. Or the South American hemorrhagic fever, Chapare. Machupo is from Bolivia. Sabi is from Brazil. Junin, Argentina. Guanarita is from Venezuela. So when you have all these fevers, okay, all right, what is the one thing you notice? There's actually a geographical location, you know. South America and then Africa. So things that affect South America and the west coast of Africa tend to be Arenavirus. This one all the way to Asia, Bunyavirus. There's actually a thin slice in the west coast of Africa that's actually Arenaviride. So if you tell me today that there is an outbreak of hemorrhagic fever in the west coast of Africa, I can predict to you that it's going to be Arenaviride. Okay, and if it is like South America going to Ethiopia, Somalia, it's going to be a Bunyaviride. If it's coming from Central Africa, this is your Ebola, probably a Filoviridae. Marburg is named after a town in Germany, but actually the monkey came from
South Africa.
no, Central Africa, and then it infected the worker, and the worker died now. So that's why it's like for science, a lot of people have died. Okay, martyrs for science. All right. So these are all your viruses. Okay, fine. Hey, we covered everything already. Okay, so now let's talk about their nucleocapsid. Okay, what is the shape of their nucleocapsid? Everything that is class 5 is helical. Everything is class 5 is helical. Oh, tell me, Arenavirus helical, Filoviridae is helical, rabies helical. Everything is freaking helical. Everything, okay. Everything that's pox is box shape. It's the one with the box shape. Okay, everything that is retrovirus is conical. These are the five is helical, pox is box shape, E6 is conical, and everything else is icosahedral. So you can sound just really impressive. Oh, this virus is enveloped single-stranded positive sense single-stranded RNA. So you tell me about hepatitis C. So I know hepatitis C is a Flaviviridae. So I can say that hepatitis C is a positive sense single-stranded RNA, Baltimore classification class 4, enveloped and icosahedral in nucleocapsid shape. Please double check, correct or not? Icosahedral, single-stranded RNA, positive sense. Okay, come in. Come. Icosahedral nucleocapsid. Hepatitis. Some people say round lah, but nothing is round. Nothing is actually round. They're just like the football. The football is icosahedral, isn't it? The shape of it, but it looks round only. Okay. All right. So these are all your human viruses that affect human beings. Of course, they are the mosaic tobacco and all that. They don't follow this rule. Mosaic tobacco is helical and it's definitely not a class 5. But you know what? I'm just talking about human diseases because that's we are doctors, so we just don't care about you affect your animals and all. Okay, which one? If let's say you have parvovirus, is quite harmless to you. What you don't go around kissing? If let's say you have parvovirus infection,
Cats.
Don't go and kiss other people's cats. This is my very expensive British short hair that I bought for a lot of money, and after that, like, get too late. Like, Parvovirus, I killed my cat. I paid 1,500 for it. Why you die, criminal, you? I don't want to be your friend, really. Hey, seriously, we can break friendship on, Okay. Anyway, yeah. Alright, cease.